In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 WNBA games happening on July 19, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 WNBA games after fully watching. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New York Liberty versus Connecticut Sun. The Connecticut Sun and New York Liberty face off Tuesday in a WNBA showdown at Mohegan Sun Arena. When these two teams faced off on June 22nd, it was the Liberty that were able to secure the 81-77. The New York Liberty need a win after losing 5 of their last 6 games. The Connecticut Sun look for a win after splitting their last 10 games. The Liberty comes into this game with a 9-15 record overall, and in the last game against the Las Vegas Aces, they didn't look good. The defense really struggled, giving up 108 points, and that led to defeat. At the end of the first quarter, the Liberty were down 37-13. The Liberty are averaging 80 points, while their defense is giving up 85 points per game. The offense is ranked 9th in the league, while their defense is ranked 8th in the league. Sabrina Ionescu has been the top player for the Liberty, averaging 17 points while shooting 42.1% from the field and 36.3% from behind the three-point line. The New York Liberty are shooting 34.9% from beyond the arc and 80.2% from the free throw line. The New York Liberty are allowing 36.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 34 rebounds per game. On the other side of this matchup is the Connecticut Sun, who sits with a 16-9 record overall, and they are also coming off a loss against the Aces. The offense scored 83 points against Las Vegas, but the defense gave up 91 points, and that led to the defeat. The Sun are averaging 84 points, while their defense is giving up 79 points per game. The offense is ranked 3rd in the league, while their defense is ranked 3rd. Jonquel Jones has been the top player for the Sun, averaging 15 points while shooting 50.2% from the field and 34.4% from behind the three-point line. The Connecticut Sun are shooting 34.4% from beyond the arc and 79.1% from the free throw line. The Connecticut Sun are allowing 32% shooting from deep and are grabbing 38.5 rebounds per game. The New York Liberty are still finding ways to cover numbers, but they've been awful overall these last couple of weeks, and their defense has gotten rocked in these last few games against Las Vegas. The Connecticut Sun continues to be hit or miss, but I'll continue to mention that they're one of the more talented teams in the league, and a run sooner than later isn't out of the question. The Liberty won the last game against the Sun, but this game is going to be a lot different. Liberty's defense has been so bad this season, and in the last game they gave up 108 points. Early start, which scares me, but the Sun have the ability to open this thing up given the Liberty's current form. Connecticut is going to run up the score against the Liberty's defense, and that is going to be the difference as Connecticut gets the job done. So the Connecticut Sun to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Liberty are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 road games and 9-4 against the spread in their last 13 games overall. The Sun are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 Tuesday games and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The over is 4-0 in Liberty last 4 overall. The under is 7-3 in Sun last 10 overall. The under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Connecticut and 6-2 in the last 8 meetings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Dream versus Las Vegas Aces. The Atlanta Dream and Las Vegas Aces meet Tuesday in WNBA action at the Michelob Ultra Arena. When these two teams faced off on May 13th, it was the Aces that secured the 96-73 victory. The Atlanta Dream look for a win after splitting their last 6 games. The Las Vegas Aces look to build on their 3-game winning streak. The Aces come into this game with an 18-7 record overall, and they have won 3 games in a row. In each of the last 3 games, the Aces have scored at least 91 points, and in 2 of the games, they have scored at least 107 points. The Aces are averaging 91 points, while their defense is giving up 85 points per game. The offense is ranked 1st in the league, while their defense is ranked 9th in the league. The top player for the Aces this season has been Kelsey Plum, and he is averaging 20 points while shooting 44.3% from the field and 41.5% from behind the three-point line. Jed Wilson is also averaging 19 points while shooting 49.9% from the field. The Las Vegas Aces are shooting 36.4% from beyond the arc and 82.1% from the free throw line. The Las Vegas Aces are allowing 35.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 35.8 rebounds per game. On the other side of this matchup is the Atlanta Dream, who sit with an 11-14 record overall, but they are coming off a win in their last game. The offense put up 85 points against the Phoenix Mercury, and that was enough to secure the 10-point victory. The Dream are averaging 77 points, while their defense is giving up 80 points per game. The offense is ranked 12th in the league, while their defense is ranked 5th in the league. Ryan Howard has been the top player for the Dream, averaging 15 points while shooting 37.4% from the field and 33.8% from behind the three-point line. The Atlanta Dream are shooting 34.5% from beyond the arc and 77.3% from the free throw line. The Atlanta Dream are allowing 33.8% shooting from deep and are grabbing 35.6 rebounds per game. The Dream are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 Tuesday games and 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The Aces are 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 home games and 3-9 against the spread in their last 12 games overall. The over is 5-2 in Dream last 7 overall. The over is 3-1-2 in Aces last 6 overall. The Dream are 3-10 against the spread in the last 13 meetings in Las Vegas and 9-19 against the spread in the last 28 meetings. The Las Vegas Aces are coming off 3 strong victories, and they're clearly the better team, so I understand why they're comfortable favorites at home. However, this line is quite massive for an Aces squad that's not covering numbers these days. The Atlanta Dream are not a good team and their defense has been getting rocked lately, but they're coming off a strong performance against the Mercury, and they have hung around with some of the better teams in the league at times. I'm just not thrilled to lay this many points. Las Vegas has failed to cover the number in 9 of its last 12. Atlanta is playing better with Tiffany Hayes in the lineup. Hayes has played just 6 games this season but is scoring an average of 14 points per game, which is second best on the squad. So the Atlanta Dream to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Aces offense has been strong heading into this game, scoring at least 91 points in each of their last 3 games, and they are going to have no issue running up the score again here. Their defense has been a big issue, though, and they are going to struggle to defend the Dream's offense. This game is going to be a shootout. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana Fever versus Los Angeles Sparks. The Los Angeles Sparks and Indiana Fever face off on Tuesday in a WNBA showdown at Crypto.com Arena. When these two teams faced off on May 27th, it was the Fever that secured the 101-96 victory. The Indiana Fever looked to snap a 9-game losing streak. The Los Angeles Sparks looked to snap a 3-game losing streak. The Sparks come into this game with a 10-14 record overall, and in the last game against the Chicago Sky, the offense couldn't do enough. The offense only scored 68 points, and that led to the 12-point defeat. The Sparks are averaging 80.8 points, while their defense is giving up 86 points per game. The offense is ranked 7th in the league, while their defense is ranked 11th in the league. Nneka Ogwumike has been the top player for the Sparks, averaging 18 points while shooting 55.7% from the field and 36.4% from behind the three-point line. There are 4 different players that are averaging at least 10 points per game. The Los Angeles Sparks are shooting 34.4% from beyond the arc and 77.2% from the free throw line. The Los Angeles Sparks are allowing 37.6% shooting from deep and are grabbing 31.7 rebounds per game. On the other side of this matchup is the Fever, who sit with a 5-22 record overall, and in the last game against the Seattle Storm they were defeated 81-65. The Fever have lost 8 games in a row, and 2 games ago against the Minnesota Lynx they were defeated 87-77. The Fever are averaging 78 points, while their defense is giving up 88 points per game. The Fever's offense is ranked 11th in the league, while their defense is ranked 12th in the league. The top player for Indiana has been Kelsey Mitchell, and she is averaging 19 points while shooting 43.1% from the field. Outside of Mitchell, though, this team has a lot of holes, and they are still a long way from competing. The Indiana Fever are shooting 33.4% from beyond the arc and 73.5% from the free throw line. The Indiana Fever are allowing 34.9% shooting from deep and are grabbing 34 rebounds per game. The Indiana Fever continues continues to pile up the losses and look like a team that's ready for the season to end. To make matters worse, the Fever aren't covering these games despite being big underdogs most nights. The Sparks haven't had a good season, but they are still a lot better than the Fever. In the last game, the Fever only scored 65 points against the Storm, and they are going to struggle to score against the Sparks. The Los Angeles Sparks are coming off a rough week, and they lost to the Fever in the last meeting. But there's no doubt they're the better team and in far and away the better form. I can't bring myself to back the Fever in any shape or form with the way they're playing. Look for the Sparks to get to their average of 81 points, and that is going to be the difference as Los Angeles gets the job done. So the Los Angeles Sparks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Fever are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. The Sparks are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 versus Eastern Conference and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games playing on 3 or more days rest. The under is 8-1 in Fever last 9 road games. The under is 64-30 in Sparks last 94 home games. The Fever are 0-4 against the spread in the last 4 meetings in Los Angeles and 4-11 against the spread in the last 15 meetings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.